welcome to another episode of Worst Collection Ever. This is the show where we tell you about the worst comic book collection in existence, and it just happens to belong to us. I'm Jen.
I'm Shawn, and welcome to the podcast where we take said collection and talk about our comics in a humorous and crass humorous manner with crass sincerity. We like to say around these parts. And we have a lot to talk about this week because we're doing another multi-story comic book. That's going to take up some time. But I did want to take a minute real quick before we get to that stuff to talk about some... Because originally I was going to talk about the Street Fighter trailer, but I'm not really a Street Fighter guy.
I'm not either. I'm interested to see Orville Peck in it.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Just because I thought that was such interesting casting.
Yes, I'm here for Orville. I'm here for him.
Yeah,
and I'm here. I'm actually. Here's the thing: it's got Orville Peck, Cody Rhodes, and Roman Reigns.
Yep,
I'll go for that.
Also, Jason Momoa
and 50 Cent. I mean, actually, 50 Cent's there.
I thought the cast that they have chosen for this is very interesting, in a good way.
Mm-hmm.
And just for those who don't know who Orville Peck is, he is a country singer. Who does, who wears a mask.
He wears like a Lone Ranger mask, but it has tassels on it.
Yes, he was doing the fringe for a while. Now it doesn't have the fringe, but sometimes he'll do the fringe again. Like the fringe that falls in front of his mouth, but then he didn't do that for a while, and I don't know if he's doing it again.
Yeah.
But he is, he is awesome. I fucking love him.
He just looks cool.
He just looks cool, and that is his gimmick, and I'm like, you know what? This is fucking cool.
His music, from what I've heard, sounds pretty good.
I like it.
It's pretty good. It's like country. Folk. I don't say folk,
but it's definitely
got pop country.
No. I mean, it's definitely got that.
Is that I love this bar?
No. I mean, but it's country music. He's got a great voice too. It's like a very good, kind of old school country voice.
I'm blanking on somebody to compare him to.
It's hard to compare him to anybody.
But
it's more old school country voice.
Like a Hank Williams kind of thing.
There you
old
go.
School Hank Williams.
Yeah.
He's not ready for some football. He's just
He's not talking about putting his foot up someone's ass or whatever the fuck that song was about.
He might do that in the movie.
He could. But I do like the fact that they were just we have a masked character in this movie, so guess what? We're going to get the guy who only wears a mask. And I'm like, that's neat.
Yeah, and then I saw, you see him in an outfit for a second, but then somebody else posted another picture of him. Or no, I think he posted a picture of it.
Uh-huh.
And, because if you know Vega, he wears a full face mask, and he's a very live fighter that jumps around, and he has a claw, know. And I think he's pretty cool.
Sure.
And he's from Spain. That's his thing. He's from Spain.
Sure.
Spain. But Orville Peck, I saw another picture of him, and he's like, oh man, he put on some. He's looking dialed in for a second there.
Yeah.
I only saw his shoulder, but I could tell from his shoulder. I know we're in for a treat.
He's been getting gains.
He's getting gains. You can't just walk out there looking like a regular dude.
And he was already in good shape anyway. But maybe he got.
I don't know anything.
Additional gains.
I don't know if he in the shows he just bench presses or something.
He might. I don't know. Great question. But so I'm very excited about that. I think that's going to be cool. We also saw the Supergirl teaser.
Yes.
Which I thought was neat. I don't really have any thoughts on it. I don't like teaser trailers, so I don't really have any oh my god, this, that, and the other thing. I have not read Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, so I cannot say.
Yeah, I'm not
that, so.
Like I said, I'm not a big Supergirl person, but I will probably end up having to read that.
Oh, sure.
I'll just read it in general because I want to.
Yeah.
But I don't really know much about it other than, where she was in the Supergirl. Well, I know enough about her.
Of course.
But she, the character was in the James Gunn movie, and we're playing off of that, and it'll be fun.
Yeah.
And I think that I'm there for Lobo.
Oh yeah.
That's really why I'm there.
I'm very excited to see Lobo. I personally think Jason Momoa is a great Lobo.
It's pretty much
great casting.
If you're casting anybody to be Lobo, it has to be Jason Momoa. If you're talking
feel
about
like
now.
That's true.
I don't know who you would do in the past.
Oh, I don't know, but now I think that's actually the only person you could possibly cast.
Because he looks like Lobo without
he does.
without white skin.
Yeah, without putting that the whatever the
and then
makeup
the
on
eyeball,
him or
whatever it is. I mean, no, that's not makeup.
No, I know, but they're going to put makeup on Jason
obviously,
Momoa.
I'm
but
saying,
I
yeah,
understand it's not makeup on Lobo. It's how his face just looks.
Yeah, and he's only in it for like a very quick second, smoking a cigar.
Yeah, nice.
But I think it's interesting that there's been this discourse over since the trailer dropped that people are like, man, Jason Momoa went from playing this iconic character in Aquaman, now he's just playing this jabroni Lobo.
But Lobo is an iconic character, except unless we're talking about Twat Lobo.
Well, Twat Lobo,
who actually made an appearance in that Lobo versus Wonder Woman.
I was actually very surprised by that.
That was really funny.
But I really enjoyed seeing. But I was here for it.
Yeah.
But this is a classic Lobo that's gonna be in this movie, and I hope that you're not feeling it because Jason Momoa is playing a character that you might feel is beneath him, but you're gonna fall in love with this character.
Hey everyone, it's me, Sarah Century. You might know me from my podcast, Bitches on Comics, or through the narrative horror podcast, Decoded Horror Channel and Medusa Mask. So it is that I have returned to talk about comics once more. But it's not just me, gentle listeners. No, indeed. I will be joined by my fellow comic book, I guess we'll say enthusiasts, to chat about our absolute favorite comics of all time. This will include both well-worn classics and hidden gems. Whether you're a longtime reader or a total noob, chances are you'll find something to love. This is Best Issue Ever, hosted by Sarah Century, a mostly weekly comic book podcast that can be found on all major podcast platforms, unless I forgot one. There's kind of a lot of them. You know, podcasts are like comics in that way. Okay, where's the stop recording button?
But today, we're not going to talk about Lobo. We're going to talk about something else. We're talking about some Marvel shit.
Here it is. Marvel Superheroes Winter Special, Winter 1990. Specifically December 1990. It's Winter 1990, and on the cover, it's an 80-page blockbuster, which is a meaty boy.
It is a meaty boy.
And you have, on the cover here, you got Nick Fury and Spider-Man. And it's kind of like, an old school, like, telethon would be like, coming up on the Jerry Lewis telethon, this guy, Don Rickles and from Peaches and Herb. But you got, the blocks, the circles here with Daredevil and Wonder Man and Black Knight, Spitfire and Speedball. I got this because there's a Wonder Man stories
of course.
In it. And it just happened to work out. So, so let's just jump right into it. There's a lot to cover here. Start right off the bat. We're starting with Nick Fury and Spider-Man in Mindstorm. Actually, more like Mindstorm.
Mm-hmm.
And we start right off with a Nakatomi Tower explosion in the middle of the Daily Bugle building.
Pretty much. And like Spider-Man's sitting there and he's like on the roof and he looks over and he's like, oh my God, I was just there. There are so many people there. Luckily, this is from a storage area.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's a good way to get out of that.
Even though the vibrations didn't knock floors down.
Yeah, but I mean,
died.
like, it's pretty impressive the way that they drew this explosion. There's like flames and like people probably died. Let's be honest.
We're saying they didn't die, but
there's dead people here.
But real quick, I just want to point out, we got Archie Goodwin and Jerry Conway are the writers on this, and Don Perlin is the penciler. So, where's your artist? So you got some old school dudes in here working on this. But yeah, so the whole blows. Hobos. But so Spider-Man. Yeah. Anyway, Spider-Man is like, all right, I better go and check this out. And he jumps and he sees he's in there's this big fire, this hole, and he's like, well, I better go and make sure the fire isn't spreading. I'm like, dude, it already spread the entire building. Dude.
Yeah.
That's a big ass explosion. Look, we saw Nakatomi Tower explode.
Yeah. It's gone.
This is like, sorry, but
it's gone. R.I.P. that
this
building.
looks like 9/11 happened.
It does kind of look like a 9/11.
Try not to be untoward here, but it's a big hole in the tall building.
Kind of does look like a 9/11.
Spider-Man's investigating, and he just happens to be in the crosshairs of this feller Mindstorm.
Yeah, so he's got like a gun and he is on another rooftop, like targeting Spider-Man through crosshairs, and he shoots Spider-Man like in the back.
Yeah.
And Spider-Man just goes fallen, which is kind of funny, actually.
Yeah, he's
just the way he falls down.
He maybe fall to his death. I don't know. I don't really know how he gets caught. Like something grabs him, but like
I think it's supposed to be his cat-like reflexes actually used his webbing to catch him.
Is it his webbing? I don't know. We'll see.
It's his webbing. So that happens, but then all of a sudden a helicopter shows up. Nick Fury saying words that sometimes don't make any sense within the context of whatever's going on.
What? As in chicken scratching copper?
Yeah, there's that. And then he says something else later on after he realizes that Minds from shot Spider-Man. He's like, looking at the gun being like, the whole world knows that the business came out of this gun. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, he's got some.
What the fuck are you talking about right now?
He's got some lines.
He's got some lines and I'm like, are you okay?
Yeah.
Did you have a stroke?
So Nick Fury is like...
Oh, also, the funniest thing is it's raining.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to call out
that it's raining.
It is raining, and Nick Fury is still smoking his cigar while standing in the rain, so of course it's just wet.
Fury has been on the trail of this guy all night, and he's like, this is the third time we've caught up to him, so I'm going to wing him, but he just ends up murdering him.
Yep.
Because he blames it on the copter. He's like, you didn't do a good job, but he's like...
Yeah, because he's like, okay, I'm going to shoot this guy, hold it steady. And he shoots him and he kills him. And this is where we get the first great face in this book of the dead guy.
Oh, him being like...
With his mouth just... There's a lot of great faces in this book that I will try to crawl out. But this dude's just like his mouth is just hanging open. It's very funny. And the pilot's like, hey, great job, Fury. You really got him. And he's like, I didn't actually mean to kill him.
He's like, nope.
Nope.
Because the copter's like, all right, Captain Colonel Fury, you did it. He's like, maybe not.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to keep him alive because I wanted to, question him, but oops.
Well, this guy's a Hydra agent.
Yes. And the guy's like, well, he wasn't going to tell you anything.
So cool.
Because he's a Hydra agent, and you can't break a Hydra agent. Is basically what the pilot says.
Yeah. So
Fury kind of realizes that Spider-Man has been hit by this thing.
Well, he's looking at this gun, and it's a. Okay, this is the line here.
Yeah,
it's some sort of gun that has frozen chemical darts that melt into your bloodstream.
Yeah,
like a slushie,
which make you kind of like hallucinate.
Yeah, well, it's hardcore hallucinations.
Yeah,
starts slow, but finally turns the victims into raging maniacs.
Nice.
But he says, tonight, the world's tasting the fruit of all that labor fried out of this.
Yeah, and I was like, what? I didn't understand exactly what that meant. And I read it a couple times, and I even went back and read what he said beforehand, and I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, he's blabbing a bunch.
This is supposed to indicate. I do not understand.
So Spider-Man did you okay? So he used his torch.
Yeah.
And he's hanging from this light post because Fury goes over the edge, and he's like, oh man, somebody's down there.
Oh no, it looks like he got Spider-Man, and so Spider-Man's hanging by his arm where the webbing caught on the light post, and he's just hanging there. And what's really funny about this is what Spider-Man was worried about when he went over to see what was going on with the explosion is that if J. Jonah Jameson saw him, he'd be like, he's going to blame me for this because he blames me for everything.
Oh, 100%.
So Spider-Man's hanging from this thing, and this woman, just random woman, just, oh my God, that's Spider-Man. He must have caused the explosion. I heard he hates the Daily Bugle.
Yes. Spider-Man, known for his explosions.
Yeah, famously.
That's the thing. That's
arsonist.
That's always crazy about J. Jonah Jameson. It's he will blame anything on Spider-Man.
Any fucking thing.
If there's a traffic accident,
yeah,
he's blaming on Spider-Man.
It doesn't matter. It could be he could be standing there and he could watch just a dude walk up and punch another man in the face and be like, well, that was Spider-Man.
But Spider-Man is beginning to feel the effects of this drug, and he comes to and he sees all these onlookers, but they're all to him. They all look like zombies.
Yeah, they do. They have blue faces and stuff. And he's like, I must have fallen through a dimensional portal like I did with Doctor Strange before.
Yes.
And there's this little note that says no points if you remember when that happened from the editor.
Yeah, they like to do that.
Yeah. And so he's like, I obviously have fallen through dimensional portal. I need to figure out how to get home. So
Spider-Man is just going to people who's like, how can I get home? How can I get home?
apparently it like ups your rage like the longer you're on it. So he's not exactly thinking clearly
But it
too
also
because
makes you
he's
wanna
just
get
so
home.
pissed off. Yeah.
You want to get home to watch TV and have dinner.
You know, he's not really thinking clearly because this thing is making him hallucinate, but also not allowing him to like take a step back either. He's like going around, and as he's swinging around, he sees a billboard that has J. Jonah Jameson on it.
Well, not quite, because this is where Fury
Oh yeah,
is like, he's like, holy shit, Spider-Man's on drugs. And he's like, he's on a megaphone. It actually looks like an old timey, like one of those like shouty things,
Yeah.
those tones.
well,
he's
and
like,
also like this drug is making it so Spider-Man can't even understand what people are saying to
Yeah.
him.
yeah. So Spider-Man,
He thinks the helicopter's a bug,
Yeah,
which I wish we got a drawing of that. 'cause
yeah,
we
I'm
do
surprised
not.
they didn't do that because they redrew the other stuff.
Yeah.
But Spider-Man's on top of I think it's like this crane,
Mm-hmm.
and he's and Fury's on there, and he's just like, Spider-Man, you've been drugged.
And he's like,
This is your brain on drugs. Here's a pan, and here are some eggs. I'm going to demonstrate this.
and Spider-Man's just like, bugs, zombies. Is this the point where he like looks down? He's like, okay, how do I figure out how to get around the city? And he looks down, and they're all like these weird, slimy monster things, but like one of them's wearing like a dress.
Yeah, no, we're getting there. We're almost there because he's this is helicopter pilot, Hitchcock.
Yeah.
He's not having a good day
No, he's really
because
not.
he's like, Spider-Man. He's like, because Fury's like, get close to him. We're trying to do something, and and he's like, Colonel Fury, this wind is making us making it hard for me, and he's like,
And he kind of like runs into Spider-Man.
he like clips Spider-Man with the fucking copter.
And that's when Spider-Man's like, all right, Bug, if you really want to do this. And I don't even know what he picks up here.
It's a piece of this. I think it's like whatever's on this crane, like
Yeah,
this wind.
there's
It's like
just like a
this
big-
cable. I don't know how he doesn't explode this copter. And
I don't
kill
know
everybody.
because he like literally just throws it right at this copter, and how no one dies is some sort of miracle.
Yeah, he lays into it. So this is where he's flying through the city. We're not flying, but he's swinging through the city, and this is where he first sees that's a billboard of J. Jonah Jameson,
Which becomes a devil.
and it starts trying to wring him out like a dish towel, which
It
is actually
does.
great.
And then it also starts being like, you don't need to get home because nobody cares. You don't spend any time with your wife.
Yeah,
You don't care about your old lady aunt. So it doesn't even matter. Nobody's going to miss you. So he's like fighting this like devil version of J. Jonah Jameson.
yeah, and then we go to the Shield lab.
Mm.
Where another person that was shot with this stuff earlier, they're like, well, first guy, he died because, whatever they're doing trying to treat this is not working.
Yeah. And apparently if you don't give it an antidote within a certain amount of time, the person who got hit will die.
Yeah. And,
So we have a clock now on
and
Spider-Man.
they're trying to get into the gun. The gun's got an explosive something attached to it. And then like this guy who got shot just jumps out of the window and the observation bay. And,
Yeah.
and it looks like, because I read this before and then I reread it again earlier, and you just get this thing where Fury just shoots this dude.
Oh yeah, he just shoots him. And even like, I think it's the doctor's like, oh my God, what you doing? He's like, don't worry. It's just a sedative.
He's like, no,
But
you totally.
But the way it's drawn, it looks like it goes through his body.
It might as well have.
Yeah, because I mean, like, he just like unloads on
Look,
this guy.
I sedated him by blowing his head off his shoulders.
Yeah, he's totally fine now.
I pierced his heart, and now he is sedated.
Do you remember? I saw this the other day and I had totally forgotten about it. Do you remember when Pete Holmes did that like Batman thing?
Yes.
So there was this one where Patton Oswalt plays the Penguin.
Yes.
And Batman he breaks in and he basically kills a guy. And everybody's like, Batman, you killed the guy. He's like, he's just sleeping.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. No,
I feel there's like a lot of that going on in here. Oh, he's fine. He's just sleeping.
Yeah, a lot of that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's taking a little nap.
Spider-Man is flopping around on these rooftops, and he's like, all right, got to find a way home. Who do I talk to? And he looks down on the street, and it's like the demon version of like
Like
it's like a
rough part of town.
rough part of town. So you got like
You got like a sex worker.
You got a bunch of sex
slimy
workers,
thing?
but they're all tentacles.
Yeah, everybody's a tentacle.
Everybody's tentacly.
And there's like a flasher guy, I think, in like his trench coat.
It's pretty messed up. And Spider-Man's like, well, man, that's messed up. I'm not going to talk to those people. But then he comes upon a lady being harassed, or a couple being harassed, and he's like, I want to get home. So he just starts beating the thugs up. And this is where
that's literally all Spider-Man does this whole book is I want to get home. I want to get home. I want to get home.
Yeah, there's a surveillance the shield surveillance finds him that way.
Is this the part where he has like this idea where he's like, oh, this, obviously there was the version of J. Jonah Jameson. So I have to go find, on that billboard. So I have to go find this world's version of J. Jonah Jameson. So I'm going to go to what I think is the Daily Bugle building.
So the Daily Bugle got a big gaping hole in it.
Yep.
And J. Jonah Jameson is like, man, everything bad happens to me. How come it can't happen to Donald Trump? He's rich.
Yeah, he's like, he's rich. He can afford it. And you're just like screaming internally.
Yeah.
Because you're like, oh, wow, that's a thing. So Spider-Man just like barrels in through this fucking open window.
He does.
Oh, hole, actually. He goes in through the hole.
He does. I will say the colorists in this book or some stuff is very off.
And I wonder if it's the printing because I think we really see it in the Daredevil one that's coming up because there's a couple times where just it looks like something is printed on Daredevil's face it shouldn't be.
Right.
So so I think it might just be the way this was printed.
Yeah, and so because like Robbie Robertson, who is a black man, is colored as many different things.
Oh yes,
he's white. He's purple.
It just depends on what page you're on.
Yeah, it's all over the place. And Spider-Man's like, he must be like doing a voice.
Yeah,
it's like Robbie's like, he's like, oh, let's do his voice, and Spider-Man's like, I need to get home.
Yeah,
and like J. Jonah Jameson's like, get out of here.
Yeah, he's like, call the cops right now. This Spider-Man's always a problem. Blah 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 blah. And then Nick Fury comes in the same hole.
Well, he shoots him he hits him with some shackles.
Oh, that's right. He hits Spider-Man with some shackles first, kind of yanks him out of the building, and so Spider-Man has like an ankle and a wrist.
Yeah.
And he's just like swinging around.
Yeah, it's actually pretty wild.
Funny.
He's like flying around in here. He breaks out of Spider-Man breaks out of these shackles and like smashes into this helicopter. There's like 500 shield agents in this helicopter.
And these people are dead too.
And he's just kicking their asses.
Yeah.
And somehow Fury, who's in another helicopter, shoots him with the antidote.
Yes.
Anecdote.
And they're like, good job. And he just like falls.
Yeah, he falls, but because he's Spider-Man.
And he has amazing reflexes or whatever.
Yeah, he's able to fall back into the Daily Bugle.
Because Jonah Jameson's like, okay, hold the presses. This is the story we're going to run with. And then Nick Fury comes in. He goes, nope, can't do that. National security. And of course,
Jonah's like Constitution rights.
When people actually cared about that shit.
Yeah, right.
When journalists actually cared about it. And Fury's like, too bad, bye. And then he's like, well, fuck you. Basically, like, fuck off, Nick Fury. You take your stupid spider person and go.
Yeah.
Spider-Man wakes up here.
Well, Spider-Man he comes to, and
they're like, oh man, the antidote worked. And J. Jonah Jameson just basically shakes his fist.
Yeah.
And he's like, get out of here. And he's like, you know what?
Because Spider-Man's having like he's like, man, it was like a weird dream.
Yeah, he doesn't really remember what happened. And so J. Jonah Jameson's kind of just shaking his fist like, why don't you just go home? And Spider-Man's like, good idea.
Mm-hmm.
And then he leaves. And that's the end of that.
Roseanne's on tonight. Better get home.
He's got to get home.
We move on to the next story, which is Daredevil.
Mm-hmm.
Sheer heart attack.
Oh, it's a weird...
Well, because the title, you don't really get to notice it because it's like...
That's the thing. I didn't realize that was
colored.
The title.
It's a very light pink, and also Kingpin's face is superimposed in it.
Yeah, this is kind of the thing where some of this I think was on purpose, and then there's another part of it that I think was a mistake.
Yeah.
So anyway, Daredevil's like, they're like, that big DD on his chest stands for Daredevil, just in case you didn't know. And you're like, yeah, we know.
Yeah, we know.
Thank you. We know. So anyway, there's like this lady who was waiting for the bus, and I guess the bus didn't come, so she decided to walk. And some goons came out, And I don't know, it looks like they're all kind of piled on top of her while she's like crawling out from underneath them while Daredevil kicks their asses.
Yeah.
It's a very odd drawing.
Yeah, somehow they were all dogpiling to get her change.
Yeah, they were just like dogpiling this poor woman. And she's like, but I wanted to go make dinner for my husband. Hi? H-Y? I think, is that the name that they give him?
Hi. Oh, what's that short for?
I don't know.
That's short for something.
Hiram? Maybe?
Oh, maybe.
Daredevil helps her get out from underneath the dog pile that has fallen on her, I guess.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, thank you so much, young man. And he's like, but this is a very big city. And over here, a couple blocks away, is this guy who's planning on ending Kingpin.
Okay, so I don't really know who these people are.
Neither do I. And I don't think it's ever really specified. They just want to not have Kingpin around.
Yeah, they're like, Kingpin's doing the most. We need to have him not do anything.
Because I guess maybe they're other gangsters and they want a piece of the pie. I mean, it's never really specified.
They're crime guys and they're trying to do something here. So
this guy's like, yeah, look at this picture of Kingpin when he's fighting somebody. And
he's fighting Spider-Man.
He points at it with his pinky finger. I don't know if you saw that, which I thought was a really interesting way to draw that.
Oh, yes.
Because he points at the picture. And then at first I thought this was a mistake.
But no, this is...
It's like...
He's in the way of the projector,
basically. Yeah. So he walked in front of it. And so like now Kingpin fighting is like superimposed on his face.
So the point here, the whole thing here is that they're like, look.
Boo Kingpin.
Boo Kingpin. Kingpin likes to stay fit. Even though he's a big dude, he's a strong dude. You know, he's
just barrel chested.
He's like a Mark Henry.
He's like a Mark Henry. He's a dude who could win a caber toss.
Yeah, he could do caber toss.
He's one of those barrel dudes.
He should be he should be in the world's greatest.
He's probably a power lifter.
But he's not. You know, he doesn't have to be. You know, he's got money.
Yeah. But I mean, like if he was going to do something, he'd be like a power lifter. You know, he's kind of like that big, broad, brick shithouse type of guy.
Right. So the plan is that, well, okay, he's got this doctor, this, what's this guy's fellow's name? Bernardo Ruiz.
Yes.
And he's like, well, we need to get to him we'll get to him, and that's how we're going to get to Kingpin.
We go to like a fast food restaurant?
No, we're in the hospital.
Are we in the hospital?
Yeah, we go to a hospital because there's one of the guys is a doctor that's there.
Okay.
They've implanted people. So one guy's a doctor that's there that apparently is an organ guy.
Yes.
Because he mentions like he's like, man, I gotta like.
I love organs.
Yeah. I gotta be a part of this scheme because I don't want my my love for organ harvesting to get out.
Yes.
Anywhere, but he there's also a guy because he looks like he's wearing a fast food outfit.
No, but they are at a fast food restaurant.
No, they're in the cafeteria because it says we're
okay. So we're in the cafeteria of the hospital, and then there's a guy who's cooking in the hospital. And the guy's like, hey, man, hurry up. And he's like, oh, don't worry. I'm going to give you this drug that's going to basically mimic a heart attack.
He's pouring it on what appears to be a mashed potatoes and a hot dog.
I'm trying to think of a
hot dog is the worst thing you could have in a hospital.
Sure, but I'm also trying to figure out what kind of world, how do you even get to the point where you would want mashed potatoes and a hot dog together?
I don't know. Maybe if you see them out there, you're just like, you know what sounds good? That and that.
That's like one of those, when they used to do the old school Furs cafeteria. Did you guys ever have one of those where it's like you would go with your tray it's one of those places, and that's the only thing I can ever think of how you would get to the point where you'd be like a hot dog and mashed potatoes. But that just sounds so unappetizing. Do you think they tried to make a bun out of the mashed potatoes and put the
ooh. I don't think they're that creative. No, there's clearly a bun here, and
there's an actual bun.
There's an actual bun, but no,
so nobody molded mashed potatoes into a bun and shoved a hot dog in it, and then put gravy. I don't know. We put gravy.
I don't know. We'll be even worse than that. Try to think something even worse.
Gravy and a hot dog sounds disgusting.
Chili.
Ugh.
Well, you could do a chili dog, but then you got chili on your mashed potatoes.
Is that good or bad?
It's bad.
Okay, I'm not really a hot dog person, so...
I know. I had to stop being a hot dog person because of gout.
Yeah.
But, but this doctor who apparently is responsible for keeping Kingpin very healthy, loves his gout.
He loves his mashed potato dog is what he likes.
He's like, hey, give me that gout special.
He's like, excuse me, sir. Today I would like a hot dog inside a mashed potato bun covered in brown gravy. And throw a little cranberry sauce on there, too. It's the holiday.
Yeah, I call it the Thanksgiving dog.
This is so disgusting. How do you even eat that with out the butter? Like, could you imagine trying to pick up mashed potatoes?
Well, it's not. You gotta do a knife and fork it.
But you don't think you can get it cold? Like, cold mashed potatoes is the worst. Like, that sounds disgusting.
I don't know. There's maybe if you put some breading in the mashed potatoes and you fry it.
Oh shit! So now it's like a fried Oreo type situation.
yes.
With fried butter.
Wow, this hospital.
This hospital's real fucked up.
Sounds
because now we got fried mashed potato dog.
Well, but it's funny too because this thug that's putting this food together, like the doctor's there, is like, hey, hurry up! Give me my dog! I need my mashed potato dog. Yeah.
Because if I don't have it, my gout might get better.
I can't be healthy. The Kingpin has to be healthy. I can't be healthy.
I can't be healthy. I gotta have that gout. So
he gets to say, and now the idea is that they're putting stuff into this meal that is going to give him an instant heart attack.
Yes,
but the idea, whatever this meal is in the first place, probably didn't even need whatever they're putting in there.
Yeah, no, it really sounds like the meal itself would have done the job. Especially if it's a fried mashed potato something. I don't even know what we came up with.
It looks like he's choking.
This, again, another amazing face. And do you know what this looks like? And you're not going to know what this looks like, but I know what this looks like.
Oh, okay.
There is an episode of The X-Files.
I was going to say, is this the X-Files?
Yes, it is. So there's an episode of The X-Files called Pusher. And Pusher, which I've talked about before, is a guy who has a brain tumor, but he can talk to people and through his voice make them do things.
Okay.
So there is an FBI agent named Frank Burst, who is a big fat guy.
Burst?
Frank Burst, who's a
fat guy named Burst.
Yes.
Come on now.
Well, a fat guy named Burst, who is a huge fat guy with a mustache who looks like this doctor.
Oh, okay.
And Pusher basically makes him die. In a manner much like this one, he gives him a heart attack.
Yeah.
And he falls over with another great face drawing here.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what happens to Frank Burst.
They even got the eyes rolling in the back of his head.
They really
here.
do. It's pretty amazing.
So the guy that's with him, the organ boy.
Yep.
Is here and he's like, oh my God, he's having a heart attack. We need to get him into surgery right away.
The way they zoom in on this guy's face is time to operate.
Yes.
It's very campy, actually.
So we cut to months later or whatever. And I think it's the same guy or somebody else. This guy's hair is different, but he's looking. He sees this guy with his family, and they're like, "Oh, Wilson Fisk brought him
yeah, he sent his limo.
And
he's got a pretty wife and a daughter, and he's gonna get in this limo because now that he's fine and no longer eating mashed potato dogs, he's gonna be released from the hospital. But apparently, they put a bomb in his heart.
Plastic bomb in his chest. Yeah.
Which is actually what they do to Lois Lane in Injustice.
The doctor is looking at this doctor leaving, and he's like, yeah, but he's not saying anything. It's this other woman that's there.
Yeah, and the way these people are lit, it looks like something out of a fucking Italian horror movie.
Yeah.
They're
all very noirish.
It's very weird. They're all bottom lit. Everybody has insane bags.
This woman is
eyes.
sneering. It's great.
They look terrifying. Both of these people do.
They're like, that guy's gonna die. And then
it's just the most yes, cannot wait for evil.
Oh, he's gonna have the poison, the poison bomb at his chest.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
But there's a janitor there named Dennis, and Dennis
another great face, by the way.
Yeah, he's observing,
and he's like, "Oh no, that's terrible." So he goes home and he tells his wife, he's like, "Hey, I overheard this thing about a bomb in a guy's chest and it's gonna kill Kingpin, and I don't know what to do." And she's like, "Oh no, you should go talk to Matt Murdock."
Yeah,
because he'll know what to do. So he does, and he goes and he tells Matt Murdock what's going on, and Matt Murdock, who is dressed like a cool guy in the 90s.
Yeah, he's wearing the jeans.
He's wearing the jeans with
I'm
the
cool
tie.
I'm cool
and,
teachering.
Yeah,
today.
and just no jacket, just the shirt and the tie with the jeans.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't know how to help you, sir. Let me make some phone calls.
Right. And then he immediately runs off and he's like, well, it would be great if...
he goes to Daredevil.
He turns into Daredevil. He goes to be Daredevil, but as he's running off, he's like, it'd be great if Kingpin did die, and that Doctor also died too.
Yeah, because he's kind of like, kind of tempted to just sort of let Kingpin like eat shit. But
the daughter and the wife.
There's other people there, and that would be kind of shitty of me, so I guess I won't.
Yeah, and so he immediately...
Which actually, I kind of would love to see Matt Murdock just be like, fuck it.
Just puts his feet up on the desk, and he's like, he pulls out a box of crackers and starts eating.
I mean, Daredevil...
And you just hear boom in the distance.
Daredevil, in my knowledge, now I don't know a ton about him, but he does not seem to have a stated do not kill rule.
No,
I think he just tries to avoid it.
I think he's one of those guys that's like, you know what, I'd rather not.
But if it happens, it happens.
You know,
what are you going to do?
I've been in situations where, things will happen.
Yeah. Yeah, so he can just put his feet up and be like, meh. Anyway.
So he jumps into this building. I like this one guy, looks like Wayne from Wayne's World. Look at Mike Myers, this guy with the... this roadie for Rush here.
Yeah, right.
That's one of Kingpin's goons.
Yep. Rush isn't always on tour. You got to have something to do on the off season.
It's true. You got to, Geddy Lee can't keep you employed all year.
Exactly.
So yeah, he knocks these guys out, and there's a bunch of guns and lasers. And this is also another one too, where you think there's a misprint.
Yes,
but
this is the other one.
But this is him thinking about the lasers on the floor.
It's so weird. It's like a reflection or something.
It's reflected on his face, but it just kind of looks like there's.
It just looks like it was printed incorrectly.
But the next one here, this is where I don't know how this works because, to my knowledge, Daredevil, is he's a very fit dude.
Oh yeah,
he could do things.
Oh, is this where he goes through the window?
No, he is trying to get into the door that. Where Kingpin is, and he's feeling on this wall here.
Oh yeah,
he's kind of like, he's just like, I got the magic touch,
he's trying to feel like a seam or something where he can get in.
And then he just punches into the wall.
Yeah,
and I'm like, you could do that?
Apparently he can.
Like, don't you need like a screwdriver to get that open?
Nope. Don't worry about it. Just a fist.
Or would you maybe use your stick or whatever?
Yeah, fist, punch.
But he runs in, and the whole family is there. Daredevil. He's like, I could hear the bomb in this guy's chest.
He just bursts through this fucking thing.
Yeah.
Which actually looks pretty sweet.
He bursts through the thing and he goes and he fights this goon.
Yeah, because he's like, oh no, I can hear the bomb in that guy's chest. I have to be able to save these people. Now, Daredevil, at no time.
Daredevil doesn't have a plan.
At no point does he think, I should try to save this man. He just thinks, I got to get him away from everybody. So he just fucking tackles him, basically gives him a Roman Reigns spear.
Yes.
Out a window, and this dude explodes.
Is this like that movie?
It's amazing.
Is this like that movie Livewire?
Yeah.
When Pierce Brosnan and people start exploding?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, that's basically what happens. And this giant bomb goes off. Somehow Daredevil doesn't die.
Yeah, and
I think what he did was he tackled this guy out and then immediately used his billy club thing to attach and let this guy fly in the air.
Yeah, because he was never going to help this man.
No, God, he didn't care for this guy. He even said, he's like, what? I don't mind if this guy dies.
The doctor?
But I just don't want his family to die. His family got a nice blonde wife and child. We gotta preserve them.
Fuck it.
Better just let this guy explode out in the middle of the New York skyline.
Yep, R.I.P. that guy.
just chunks raining down.
There are chunks
wherever the Kingpin has his office. I'm assuming
there's a mist.
Madison Avenue or something. There's a nice fine mist of man.
There's man mist.
Man mist is coming down. It is the holiday, so could be.
It could, and people are like, "Oh, it's snowing," and they're just red.
Just I didn't know.
Chunks of flesh are falling on them, like that time they blew up the whale.
Yes.
Yeah.
Silver chunks. Silver chunks. So, and it's great because this kid watches her father explode. You see
funny.
You see the explosion in her eyes.
Yes. And she's like, Daddy! And then, like, Daredevil has the fucking audacity to come back into the same place.
Well,
Instead of just-
we also got to go.
I don't know, like...
He's way too high up. He's got to come out. And I think
sorry. Is there only one giant rooftop in New York City?
But I don't know if he's able. I don't know. I think what his plan was is that he's like, okay, I'm gonna tackle this guy out the window, come back, and then run back out of the office. Just go, oops, bye, and just run.
Right.
But the little girl's like, no, you killed my father.
You killed my father. And what's really funny is like he should come back in just covered in her father's blood.
He should be covered in a lot of.
Just be like. Gore covered.
He should have like brains all over him.
Yeah.
Or just chunks.
And then this girl becomes the Santa from Silent Night, Deadly Night, and she just starts killing everybody and going naughty.
Punish.
It just
that's the holiday tie-in.
That's the holiday tie-in, but maybe she does it on Halloween and just kills everyone dressed like a devil.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
punish.
You know what? That's a good story.
It is a good story.
That's a good story.
See? Call me Hollywood.
Kingpin's like, excellent,
Yeah, and he's like...
Because he's not in trouble.
No, and Spider-Man's like, oh,
Daredevil.
He saw exactly what was going to happen, and I basically, like, made him look good. Okay. And that's it.
Yeah.
That's the end of that story.
That's how that ends. Oh, also, I do like Daredevil. I like Daredevil's sad face here.
Oh my God, I took a picture of that too because Daredevil looks horrified. It's like, very funny.
Well, I mean, it's probably the most. He's had a lot of shitty things happen, but an innocent man exploding in midair in front of him.
Yeah,
is probably
that he kind of caused.
That he kind of
yeah, in front of his own daughter. But he's like, I wear red. So the mist does not.
Yeah. I don't have to worry about cleaning this right away.
I got a lot of blood on me, guys. I just wanted to let you know.
Next story is called Scout's Motto, featuring Wonder Man, written by Bill Mumy, or Mummy. I don't know if it was Mumy or Mummy. Bill Mummy was the kid in the original Lost in Space.
Really?
Yeah, the actress. He's an actor. He's been around in a lot of sci-fi, and so he wrote this story.
I didn't know that.
Artist is Brian Murray. I don't know. The art in this is.
There are some faces in this book. So we start out with this guy. It's like a cowboy thing.
It's a Western.
So the cowboys are fighting, whatever, and there's this really great. There's not a lot of dialogue until like a couple panels in, almost 2 pages. But there is this really great shot of like a guy coming up over a hill.
Yeah, he's jumping.
Where there's another guy, and there's the horse in the background, and the horse just goes neigh.
Yeah,
which is very, very.
It's not funny. Like even written in a way where it's like.
No, it literally just is written neigh.
He's like, hey, neigh.
So then this guy goes off a fucking cliff and he falls and they yell cut. So this is Simon Williams doing his job as a stuntman.
Well, actually, okay, here's what happens. So the guy that gets to jump on the dude ends up getting shot, and then Wonder Man gets lit the fuck up here.
That's right. And then he goes off the
and then
cliff.
He falls, but we don't notice him until they're just like, all right.
And then they yell cut, and then it's like, oh, okay, this is Simon. And then we get to see his older costume, this green thing.
Yeah, which he doesn't wear in the story, but
it's just kind of like a, hey, it's him.
I'm surprised to see this because
I'm not used to
this is 1990, so he was already wearing what you normally
see. The black and the red, right?
Black and red or whatever, but this is like
green.
The costume he had for like a second in the West Coast Avengers, in like 87 or something like that.
Yeah.
And immediately everybody was like, oh, that's hideous, because it is.
It's bad. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It also gives him, you know how a lot of those costumes in the 90s gave women very long asses?
Yeah.
This gives him a very long crotch.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, the crotch.
The crotch is questionable.
He has quite the batch here.
So he's like, oh, wow, that was great. He's like, God, I hope I don't have to do that again or whatever. And then this guy just shows up and he's like, hi, sorry to interrupt your movie, but we have these 2 people here who are visiting this national park or something, wherever they're filming, and they kind of lost their kids. So we were just sort of wondering if you had seen 2 random children.
Yeah.
And the kids are crying, and then of course...
no, the parents are crying.
The parents are crying.
These fathers look like dweebs.
Oh, everybody's a dweeb in this book. And he's like, hey, Wonder Man's like, hi, I'm
an
Simon.
Avenger.
Well, just FYI,
Might have heard
I'm
of
an
me.
Avenger, one of the ones who doesn't have a secret identity, apparently. And I am going to find your kid. So he just like runs off to find the children.
Yeah.
And he like, now,
we're in like the Sequoia Park, so we're like upstate
yeah,
California.
yeah. Now,
Oh, okay.
can Wonder Man fly or is he jumping here?
He's jumping here. I think at some point he is able to fly.
Okay.
But initially he had to rely on these little jets that he would have on his belt.
Okay, so this makes a little bit more sense then, because I was like, okay, if he flies here, why doesn't he fly later?
Yeah, which is why on the
Okay.
back, this one here, he's got this big tank here, but then I think, on his back, but now he, eventually gets like a belt with like jets on it.
Yeah, so he's like flying around being like, do, and he sees this bear.
Well, I just want to point out this panel here, really odd panel where he's like, it's supposed to convey that he's looking around,
Yeah.
but he just looks like a
Oh, yeah, no, he looks like he has two heads.
two-headed monster. 'cause
Yeah, I
they
took a
don't
picture of
draw
that
them in a
because I
way.
was like, what? It's supposed to look like he's like turning his head a cup, but he literally looks like he has two heads, and it's very upsetting, actually.
So initially he sees these raccoons, which kind of comes into play a little bit later.
Yes, but the way they're drawn, they kind of look huge.
Well, it's a perspective thing.
I know it's a
but-
perspective thing, but it doesn't.
Well, the coloring is
The coloring is it doesn't look
they have like
right.
flesh faces. It's
yeah,
weird.
it doesn't look right. It's just really hard to parse what's happening here.
Also, what's strange is the color they use to convey Wonder Man's eyes,
Yeah.
because he has red eyes because of
Uh-huh.
the ionic energy, but the way the shade of pink they use is too close to his skin.
Yeah, and so it kind of doesn't have any eyeballs.
Yeah, so it's very. I mean, well, it doesn't have eyeballs like irises to begin with.
I know, but it just looks weird.
But it just looks odd.
Yeah, and again, I don't know if this is a coloring printing error or what the deal is.
It's just poor.
It just looks weird.
Yeah, so
yeah.
and also the stock of this paper might not help, but
No, and plus this is an old book,
Right.
So anyway, but he's like, "Oh, hey, look, raccoons. Oh, wait. There's kids right there and they're about to be eaten by a bear."
yeah.
And so Wonder Man comes in, and this is so fucking funny when he gets this bear because like he like zaps him with his ionic energy, I guess, or whatever.
No, he just charges him.
Does he just charge him? Because there's like,
Yeah, he's just charging him.
but there's like rays and stuff. I thought that
no,
was
it's just the kinetic energy they're trying to convey.
Oh, okay. So the bear just like with his arms like up,
Yeah, he's like
standing on his
he's
hind
like,
legs.
ah!
He's like, and then he just goes off a fucking cliff.
Yeah, and he's on the way down. He's just roaring on the way down.
And I'm like, oh, poor bear. Sorry, bear.
And somehow this is not bear pizza at the bottom of this hill, because these kids are looking down there, and one kid's like, rad.
Yeah, that kid.
Because it's
rad.
this is the 1990s, and anytime a kid sees something,
They say rad.
They go cool. Like that's one of my
Rad.
least favorite.
Excellent.
That's one of my least favorite tropes in like any like action movie where like
The kid is
like a
saying
bunch-
what it's slang.
yeah, like or like the hero, like it's like a kid that's like 10 or something, and like you got the hero punches somebody, he goes cool.
Yeah, tubular.
Wow, Bob,
Yeah.
look cool.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
the hero, somebody gives them a thumbs up or whatever. It's
Yeah,
fucking
right.
Stupid.
It is fucking stupid.
But these fucking nerds.
And I don't understand how you're right. How is it not bear pizza? Because you could have made bear pizza with your mashed potato hot dog, and it would have been a feast.
Well, yeah, exactly. You could have had a side of bear chili.
Ooh, bear chili.
Yeah.
Yeah, some like bear stew.
Bears. You
maybe?
could have had bear pate.
Oh yeah. If you want to get fancy, it's
You want to
bear
get fancy
pate.
with this fallen bear.
This flattened bear.
I was surprised. It's a shame that they didn't get trapped out there longer, because then they would probably have to eat the bear.
Apparently, the kids couldn't do that because when Wonder Man goes back up to them, one of them has sprained his ankle.
Oh, right.
And basically, what had happened is the kids were like, "Oh, so we were camping and we saw these baby raccoons and we followed them into the woods because we didn't think it was going to be that far from the campsite, but it was.
Now we're lost.
And now we're lost. And then one of them threw a rock and it ended up disturbing the bear. And so they tried to run away and the kid sprained his ankle. And that's when the bear tried to eat them.
Right. And then this is also...
This is the part because the parents were like, oh my God, it's going to get cold and they don't have jackets.
So Wonder Man,
This is
because he's a superhero, and I don't think it actually affects him.
No, I'm sure it doesn't, but at the same time, it's like this grown man encountered these two young boys. He's like, here, boys, I don't need this. And he just gives them his shirt.
Immediately strips his strips. He's got like a shirt, like 2 shirts on or something.
Yep, takes them off.
Immediately takes them off and like wraps these kids in his.
He's like, "Here, kids, you can wear my shirt. I'm just gonna walk around shirtless," which I'm sure isn't weird at all.
Nope. No, just a half naked man.
Yeah, just a
with
man
2 children in the woods. Don't mind us.
Just a man you've literally never met before, taking his shirt off.
Just imagine a half naked man coming running out of the woods, being like, "I'm here to save you.
I'm here to come. I'm here for your children." You're like, "Oh no, oh no."
Your parents know me. No.
I promise your parents know me. Yeah, he didn't ask the password. Weren't you supposed to give your, like, if somebody walked up to you, wasn't that the thing when you were a kid?
No, I never had a password.
Did they never teach you this? School? Did you know this in school?
I never heard of passwords. No.
Oh my God. Okay, so we had this where it was like, I don't remember if it was like a cop came to talk to us or something, but I was like in 4th grade, maybe 3rd grade, even younger. And they were like, okay, if a stranger comes up to you and says, you know, they're here to pick you up because your mom said so, you should have a family password.
Oh, no, we never had a family password.
So if that happens, you ask them for the password, and if they don't know it, you don't go with them. So if some random stranger's like, "Hi, your mom's in trouble. I need you to come with me in my car," you could be like, "Oh, what's the password?" And then if they don't give it to you, you have to run away because that person is here to abduct you.
That's true.
So you guys never had that?
No, we didn't.
That is crazy.
No, we didn't care for our safety back.
Oh,
It was the 80s. You could just.
I know, but I'm the same age as you.
Doesn't matter.
We're the same age.
You just roll the dice.
I guess Buffalo wasn't as concerned with their kids going.
No, they were worried about the Bills.
Oh, that's true. They were too worried about the Bills.
Jim Kelly was trying to get us to a playoff game. We couldn't worry about kids' safety.
You guys, in the future, we're going to go to the Super Bowl 4 times in a row. We're going to lose. So we need to think about that instead of the safety of our children.
Look, we can't. A few kids going missing.
It's not as important as the Bills winning the Super Bowl.
Hey.
Wonder Man's like, okay, I'm going to just pick you up now, child, and put you on my shoulder, and we're going to walk away. And so that's why I was confused as to why he didn't fly away, because apparently he can't now.
No, he can't.
So they start walking around, and the kid's like, "Do you know where you're going?" And Wonder Man's like, "Of course I do. I'm Wonder Man." Nope, Wonder Man just goes in a circle.
He totally.
So now Wonder Man is lost.
Wonder Man totally Blair Witches these kids.
100%.
What'd you do with the map, Wonder Man?
Yeah.
Why'd you throw it away?
And these kids are so funny because they're like, "We told you, Wonder Man." Like, and these kids are making fun of each other in like the shittiest way.
Oh, it's like, yeah,
like not even funny, not even like any way a kid would ever make fun of another kid, because he's like, "I told you to shut up, dead rat breath." And I'm like, no one would say that. Not even dumb homeschooled kids would say dead rat breath.
Wonder Man trips on a branch.
The way they all go down is very
They go
funny.
down.
It's so funny.
This kid, I don't know what happened. He's just like Jim Carrey here.
Yes.
And this other one is just like kind of like raising his hands like he's
like he's on a roller coaster.
Like it's like a Willem Dafoe and like at the end of Platoon on the poster, he's doing the pose.
Yeah.
He's like, Wonder Man, you lost.
Yeah. And then we get like a close up of Wonder Man's face, but it's not really a face. It's like a visage. It's just horrifying.
It's
not good. The way it looks is not good.
I don't like it.
And he's like, "Shut up." But his mouth is like all deformed. It's just, the way it looks is upsetting.
He should have chucked them.
Yeah.
He's like, find your parents, chuck.
And then they somehow get out of here. And I don't actually remember how that happens.
Well, no, they take a minute to like sleep or something. And
they're like, "You know what'll make it better if we just sleep in the elements."
Sleep in the elements, because it's not the good idea, because a rattlesnake attempts to.
Oh, that's right. So
them.
I don't know if rattlesnakes go in trees, to be quite honest with you.
I don't know.
Having actually seen rattlesnakes in person, I've never seen one in a tree. Usually.
Oh, no, it's not a rattlesnake. It sounds like a rattle. It's just
but it's a venomous snake. I don't know what other kind of snake it would be.
Oh, no, they do call it a rattlesnake, but yeah. No.
Yeah, I've never seen a rattlesnake in a tree. Doesn't mean they don't go in them, but in the many times I have seen them, I've never seen one in a tree.
Yeah.
And it like comes down towards these sleeping kids. Wonder Man apparently has extremely hard skin.
Oh yeah, that's why he could do stunts.
Oh, is that the thing?
Yeah, that's why he's a stunt man. That's why.
Oh, I just
that's
thought he was like a strong guy. I didn't realize he was like
No. He's got the durability. That's why
okay.
That's what the whole thing is with his series and like all these Hollywood connections for him is that he, he's an actor.
Yeah.
But he also becomes like he's also a stunt man
because he can actually fall off a cliff.
Because he falls off cliffs and just, he doesn't. You don't need.
They don't need a
anything,
crash pad.
Yeah, you can just do it.
Nice.
Right.
Nice.
And he's fine.
Yeah.
This snake tries to bite him, and
he puts his arm in the way, and the snake breaks his teeth off. The poor
breaks
snake.
his teethies.
And then he's like, haha, wasn't that, Wonder Man's like, haha, wasn't that fun? And then like, so now they're awake and the parents are there. How do they, the chopper comes. That's right.
Get to the chopper. It'd be funny if it was the same chopper pilot from before and he just clips them.
That would be amazing, actually. That's actually what should happen.
It should be the through line is like just that Hitchcock, the helicopter pilot, just like.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, I'm having the worst day. And then maybe these kids explode because we don't know. They might have bombs in their hearts. We don't know.
Wonder Man just tackles them. He's like,
He's like, oh, God damn it. So
they have bombs in their hearts, guys. Just letting you know.
It's okay.
They exploded.
It's all right. They're going to be a mist in a minute. So they get taken back to the camp here, and the parents are very happy. One of the mothers is like, thank you, like kissing him on the cheek.
I know, this father.
And the kids are just making fun of each other in stupid ways again.
Yeah. That's how this ends, because in right after that, he's like,
they're like, all right, time to film.
Yeah, let's go back and do more movies. And Wonder Man's like,
yeah, it's a living.
It's a living. This one's actually should be pretty short.
Which one's this?
This is the Spitfire one.
Oh yeah, the Spitfire one. So apparently Spitfire was like a hero during World War II.
Yes.
She's an old lady now.
It's called Ember Wen.
Yeah, and she's living in the...
real quick. Writer Scott Lobel.
Oh boy.
Ian Aiken, the artist.
We haven't seen Scott Lobel in a while.
What, in general?
Yeah, like we used to read some of his stuff, but we haven't done one.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's... in the 90s, he did a lot of X-Men stuff.
Yeah, that's probably where we haven't.
Yeah. But he's talking to... So Spitfire, she's an older woman now. She's in a hospital. She's talking to this doctor. The doctor's like, hey, you don't have, like, radiation, but, or something, but you should be able to walk. You don't have cancer. Yeah, you don't have cancer, but you should be able to walk. But I think what's the deal with her is that it's, like, psychosomatic. Or whatever, how would you say it? It's like just it's in her head. Yeah. It's in her head where she's like,
where she can't walk.
Yeah, she can't walk, but she really can. And as this is happening, the nurse knocks over a pitcher that's in there, and the administrator starts pointing at her and giving her shit.
Yeah, he's like, oh, fuck off, you're terrible. And she's like, and she starts crying and leaves. And so then she goes to the nurse's station, and like, is this where the phone rings?
Yeah.
And the phone rings and it says like, oh, it's not over, whatever. The way they draw this woman throwing the phone,
yeah, right.
It looks like she backhands it. It is so funny.
Like somebody threw the phone at her and she batted it away.
Yeah, it's very funny. Like her arm is like completely outstretched, her elbow's like locked.
Yeah.
So basically we get this thing where it's like Spitfire got powers because she got a blood transfusion from the
original Human Torch.
The original Human Torch. And so she was like, I'm going to help fight the war. But because she didn't know what she was doing, some paramedic died.
Yeah, which actually is kind of wild the way this is drawn.
Yeah.
Because like you see the paramedic running towards her, and then it just goes boom, and you see like this progression of this guy being exploded.
Yeah.
And eventually she's holding him in her arms.
Yeah.
She's holding him in her arms, and he's just got this big hole in his chest.
Yeah, he's all
body.
dead.
It's wild, man.
And she's like, I swore never to be a superhero again. And I'm like, lady, I don't want to be the one to tell you this, but a lot more people died in World War II than just that guy.
Yeah. No, but this one was because of her. You see.
Was it though?
No, not really. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
the guy was doing what he thought was right.
Well, he was doing his job of ready to like help her, and he got blown up, just like many paramedics in World War II. So anyway, she's like, I'm never using my powers again, whatever. And so she didn't. And so she's like, well, it's time for me to call the nurse to get in bed. And she calls the nurse's station, and no one answers.
Yep.
So she just like wheels herself down the hallway and she finds like everything's trashed. She finds a guard and the drawing of this guard.
Yeah, this Gumby looking guy.
Well, not only that, but like he has been murdered.
Oh, he's been murdered
Like-
so hard.
That guy's dead.
This is like
to the point where it's like one
Jason
of-
Voorhees. I think what happened was this guy's head hit the back of a wall and exploded.
Well,
it's like Jason
it
Voorhees
looks
came in.
like somebody shot him, but I don't think that's what happened.
No. I think because whoever this guy is doesn't have a
have a gun, but that's how it's drawn. Like when they shoot somebody and he goes down the wall and there's a blood smear.
Yeah,
It's one of those.
it is. It
and
is
I'm like,
hardcore
wow.
for a winter special
Wow.
of Marvel's superheroes.
It really is.
This guy eats. This poor guard just eats it so hard.
He eats shit. So she's like, oh no. And then I guess outside,
She observes this
girl,
woman fighting
The
with
nurse.
the nurse fighting with this guy with lovely hair.
oh, great
This
hair.
guy's got long brown
Beautiful hair.
just rocking. And she's like, "Oh my god, I gotta help her."
She's like, but I can't. I am an old woman. But then she's like, but it must be done. So all of a sudden, this old lady comes out and just starts beating this dude.
yeah, she runs and knocks him into a tree. He recovers, and at one point she's like thinking about like, you know what? I'm just gonna lay here. You know,
Yeah, she's like, because I can't, like, she's like, I can't do it
everything's so painful here. I can't do
because
it.
I'm old. You know, I'm like 72, I think is what they said.
Yeah.
And now she's trying to kick ass. And it's hard for her, obviously. But she's like, I can't just lay here. I have to save this poor girl. And she, apparently there's a statue that we didn't see until right now.
Well, the statue, you see it for a second here
Do
when
you?
she gets thrown off, and you just see the statue in the back here.
Oh, I didn't see the statue in the back.
You know, and then she does a sonic boom. I don't know with what or how,
Yeah, sure. I don't know anything about this woman's powers, so couldn't tell you.
but it drops. It causes a.
It basically causes the statue to like just shoot forward and fall on this guy. And like when the statue comes forward, it looks like it's almost like she turned into the statue.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Like kind of like when Mario becomes the statue.
Oh,
with that-
Tanuki.
Yeah.
Oh, she got Tanuki powers.
She got Tanuki powers, and that's what it looks like. But apparently, like the statue's been thrown or moved.
It fell on top of him, and
And
she ran and got this nurse out of the way.
Mhm.
And it turns out this feller
Is
was
now
a mutant.
dead.
No, he's dead.
Oh, he's dead now.
No,
yes.
he's dead because he's laying here with.
Oh
this,
yeah. No, he's
But-
dead. But I
but-
guess because she was like, when my parents found out he was a mutant, I had to break up with him, and so now he just decided to
Stalk me.
stalk me and try to murder me. You know, and that's what helped.
It's like
me.
whatever happened here is.
This is a Dateline episode.
Yeah, it's Daylight NBC, but for mutants.
Yeah, this is if Dateline existed in the Marvel universe. This is what it was.
Mm.
It's be like, oh, who killed this woman? Oh, her boyfriend did, because it's always the boyfriend of the husband.
Yeah, it's a mutant.
Just spoiler alert. That's how it goes.
Yeah,
And
and that's how it.
and that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
We're done.
That guy's dead now. R.I.P. The end.
And then
And that's another one of these that end with just a person dying, like the Daredevil one.
all these end with people dying.
Yeah, kind of.
We're a lot of death.
There's a lot of death in this
A
book
lot of
for a winter special.
a lot of tragic extreme death
yeah, right.
because you got people exploding.
Mm-hmm.
You got people being crushed. We
Yeah.
got bears are dying.
You got bears. Well, that I don't know if that bear died or just fell asleep. He was just sleeping.
The bear fell.
I know that, but I'm saying he was asleep. It's okay. Just tell the kids he was
sleeping
asleep.
bear. Oh, he's hibernating.
Yeah, he's hibernating. It's
Oh.
okay, kids.
It's okay. It's okay. He's hibernating.
I know it looks like blood's coming out of him, but that's just sleep juice. Don't worry about it.
Sleep juice.
Is this the dot guy?
Yeah. This is Speedball, the Mass
Speedball.
Marvel, who
Speedball.
we've talked about him before.
Yeah, I don't really
A
remember
long time
him
ago. Long time. ago.
very well, but apparently he can bounce,
Well, this is
and that is all you really need to know about Speedball.
this is our story. Scott LaBelle wrote this.
Oh, another one.
Yeah, and Ron Wilson, the penciler.
Ah,
He so Speedball is the guy that's in the New Warriors
uh-huh.
who, when Civil War happened,
Okay.
it was partly his fault that all the kids got killed,
Good job, dude.
right?
Yeah.
And he went from being he was so grief stricken. He went from being Speedball to Penance,
Oh, okay.
And in order to become penitent and still activate his powers or whatever, somehow he created a suit that had, I think it's like 206 spikes in it that he would
Is that for all the kids that died?
for everyone that died,
Yeah.
to remind him of the pain.
That's like one of those weird priests who like whip themselves
Yes.
or whatever. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so that's that. But here he's just a boy, like a little teenage.
Yeah, he's
kid.
like 16.
Yeah.
Maybe 16, 17 probably. And he is working at an internship at Star Labs?
At Hammond Labs.
At Hammond Labs, excuse me.
Yeah, John Hammond.
Yeah.
He's learning how to create dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs, spared no expense. So apparently Speedball got his powers by being exposed to some sort of radiation.
Yeah.
And there's a girl here whose name is...
Well, her name is Shara.
Shara.
Or Shara, but she goes by... The news has called her Vibranium.
Well, they will anyway.
Yeah.
She's been exposed to radiation in somewhat the same way that he was, but for some reason it's killing her.
Right.
So she's trying to get all of these tests done to see if there's any way to save her life. And so he's upset about that because, you know...
It's awkward to see, she's about the same age. And
like 16 like he is, and she was also exposed to radiation, but, you know, she's dying and he's not. So it upsets him.
This, well, real quick, this doctor that he's talking to looks like Butthead. From Beavis and Butthead with his long face.
Oh, he does look like Butthead.
Speedball's he's like, oh, what happens if you can't find a cure? And he's like, I'm afraid I have no alternative. Cheryl will be sent home to be with her family when she dies.
Yep.
So.
Yep, that's it. R.I.P.D. for that lady.
R.I.P.D. And then so we check out with Speedball. He's in his costume, which I'm actually confused because I thought it was just a costume, but apparently it's something that
he can manifest?
He can manifest when he's using his powers.
Yeah, I was also, because all of a sudden these balls show up too.
Well, that's part of his power because it's supposed to represent the kinetics
he just
of
looks
it.
like he's coming out of a ball pit.
Yes.
Okay.
So he's
and there's probably like somebody's watch in there. Like, you know, people lose stuff in that ball pit.
Oh, you don't want to know
what's
what's in that ball pit.
Oh no. So he like jumps around and he's like trying to get it out, but it just, you know, he just tires himself out.
He's just practicing, you know.
Well, he also says he's trying to like work out his sadness over this.
By bouncing.
Yeah, which he says here.
Bouncy.
And so he's like, okay, time to go home. And his parents are sitting on the porch, both of them reading newspapers. And this is the worst father. I think that's what this should have been called, is the worst father, because this guy he comes home and he's like, hey, you know, mom and dad, there's this girl and she's my age and she's dying and it's I don't know how I feel about it. I feel bad. And he's like, yep, seeing somebody die can be bad because it reminds us that we all die. And you're like, great, thanks. That has no comfort and no nothing. And he just doesn't even look away from his newspaper. This guy sucks so hard.
It's like, oh, what's going on with the Giants? I better take a look at that.
Yeah, pretty much. And so he's like,
by the way, I said we're all dying.
And so he's like, yeah,
deal with it.
I'm going to go upstairs. And the parents talk about him. And the dad's still like, well, the mom's like, I don't know, is there something we should like say or do? And he's like, nope, he's got to learn that people die. And you're like, what is wrong with you? This is your son confronting the reality of death for the first time, and all you could do is be like, nah, he'll be fine.
He'll get acquainted to death in a
pretty quick.
Few years. Yeah,
pretty quick.
206 deaths.
Oof. No wonder he wasn't prepared. His dad sucks.
And he's like, my dad didn't teach me how to deal with all these deaths.
Yeah, my dad was just like, he'll get over it.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. Anyway, I'm sure that now you know that people die.
Also,
anyway, continue to read my newspaper.
Also, my stocks are doing well, honey.
Stocks are doing well.
We might be able to buy a deck.
The Bills doing well. They may win the Super Bowl.
Oh, well, all these kids are missing though too.
It's fine. Are the Bills winning? It doesn't matter how many kids go missing as long as the Bills win. You see, this is how this works.
Oh my god!
So
he has a meet cute with this.
Yeah, he's like, you know,
because
his plan is I'm gonna introduce myself to her when I see her next time, and they basically just like collide in the hallway in their little meet cute, and they're like talking over each other, and then he's like, do you want to go for a walk? And she's like, yeah. So they go for a walk. He tries to help her like sit in the grass because I guess she likes to do that.
And they just fall on top
and
of
they
each
fall,
other.
but then they laugh and it's very cute.
Yeah. And
he spends
a lot of time with her. Oh, and they go to a football game.
They do go to a football game. They have a cute little, little relationship here in between her treatments. So they have this little cute, like, innocent high school dating relationship. And then he's like, okay, I guess you're going home tomorrow.
Right, because they couldn't do anything. And it's
because you're going to die.
I do want to point out, though. So it's like in the morning. And no, actually, no, it's like, I think the middle of the night.
It's the middle of the night.
And the parents come down because they're both hungry in the middle of the night.
That's right. I'm assuming
we came down for a snack.
Oh, I bet they did. This is in between fucking.
But the way it's drawn here is he's explaining. He's like, oh yeah, she's going home tomorrow. This sucks,
Yeah, I'm so
it's
sad.
really sad. But it just looks like he's sitting there eating a giant bowl of oranges.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's supposed to be ice cream, but it does look like oranges.
No, it looks like a bowl of oranges and some coffee and
oh god, coffee and oranges.
Yeah.
Ugh.
What is with the weird food combinations in this episode?
Somebody get this kid a mashed potato dog. It's make him feel better.
Well, son, people die from eating mashed potato dogs all the time. But that's just how life is.
I think, you'd assume they wouldn't, because I feel like a mashed potato dog is something that like babies and the elderly can eat because they're not hard. You know what I mean? You don't need teeth. So
well, that's good eating.
That's
gum down my mashed potato dog.
That's disgusting. So he's like, okay, well, I'm gonna take her, which again seems like the middle of the night, which I think it might be. I'm gonna show her that I'm actually a superhero. I'm gonna show her that I can bounce. And when he fell down, like the first time that they ran into each other, he didn't bounce. And he was like, oh, I'm
Weird.
getting better at controlling my powers, right? So he didn't really think anything of it. So he shows her that he could do this thing. And he's like, I'm a superhero. And she's like, you're the best superhero ever.
Do you like this drawing of him holding his face in his hand?
Yeah, he's got the face and he's like, oh man, I really like you. So they kiss, but it's like,
oh, kiss.
Yes, they do.
Oh, they do. Okay, I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry. The way the mountains are drawn, it looks like they're part of the scenery.
Yeah, they are, because it's like them in shadow, because it's like, and then things happened, things that are private. Right?
What happened next was unexpected, really. It was also personal.
It was also personal. That's it. I'm like, oh, so they fucked.
Maybe.
I think they fucked, because she's like, you know what? If I was about to die, and I'm like, I really like this guy, I'm going to go back to my country tomorrow, I guess. Might as well fuck. And then I guess overnight there's like an earthquake.
I think it's his father kind of runs in and is like, hey, son,
yeah.
Fresh country is dead.
Hey, Bart, look at my chainsaw. It's one of those.
Yeah, so the nation of Kawari,
which I guess is where she's from.
Yeah, it's where she's from. There was an earthquake, and he assumes that her entire family died.
Well, I think
earthquake.
Didn't they say everybody died? Like most people died?
There was a lot of death.
There's a lot of death, so I guess they're assuming that her whole family is dead, and she assumes this too. So that is when her powers kind of activate.
Yeah, she activates and she starts using her vibranium. Triggered a reaction to the vibranium, and she's just using like her sound-based powers.
Yeah, and she could basically like bring buildings down and cause earthquakes and stuff.
Yeah, like it's kind of like a shockwave.
Yeah, kind of like that kind of stuff. So she's doing that because she's just like lost it. Obviously, she's upset, and he's like, "No, don't do it. Whatever."
Well, she's upset, and she goes to the quarry
to
like just kind of I think to blow off steam mostly.
But there's kids there.
But there's two fucking shitty kids here.
Yep.
Who every time they draw.
Don't play in a quarry.
She's wilding out, just blasting away here, and these kids are like about to get crushed. But he realizes Speedball realizes, oh man, I don't have my powers because
it feels like she's canceling them out or
something. She's setting out counter vibrations.
Yeah,
keeping him from bouncing.
So he can't actually access his powers. But he does save these kids.
Well, he goes to grab.
I'm sure probably will die
because she uses her power to like stop these rocks from falling on top of them.
Oh, okay.
But she does it. She can't hold it long enough, so it just falls on top of her.
Right. And I'm assuming these kids are part of the 206 that eventually die anyway.
Yeah, they're gonna die later. Don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry about
it. They'll get theirs.
And so he's like, "Oh no!" And she's dead. And he holds her kind of like Superman holding Supergirl.
Yeah.
But her arms are so long.
Oh, wow. Yeah, she's dead. You can just dislocate those things.
You think that's what's going on there?
Yeah,
Because it just looks
or maybe
like...
she had hypermobile shoulders.
She might just have really long arms. We don't know.
Yeah, but she's like, you'll be the best hero. I love you.
Yeah, I love you. By the way, we fucked last night.
Yeah, and then he's
At least I fucked before I died. I think that's really what this
for
comes down. Good for her. This is what this comes down
and he's
to.
just held her like, no.
And that's the end of this fucking story.
Yeah.
That's it.
Everybody's dying. Oh, brother. And now finally we're on the last story here.
And this story, of all the death and shit that we see, this one might be the saddest story that we have.
Okay.
Because it's about like a horrible custody battle over
Why I don't know why why are we doing it?
it's basically Black Knight. Okay, so here's Black Knight.
Black Knight, Shadow of a Doubt, written by Gregory Wright and Dwayne McDuffie.
Oh, Dwayne McDuffie. Nice.
And Alan Davis pencils. He's the penciler. He was the artist on I think at the time Excalibur.
So Black Knight fighting a bunch of people who are dressed as knights, and it's like the middle of the city. And so he vanquishes them, whatever. They're going to be taken by the police.
Real quick,
and this fat dude.
Real quick, too. This is something I got to point out. So the Spider-Man story was in spring. Set in spring. This story's set in summer.
Right. And this is a winter special.
And this is a winter special.
So I think these are just like stories they had nowhere else.
These are totally
to
stories like they were like, oh, we got these left over that we could have used for Marvel Comics Presents or Marvel Fanfare.
We just had like a bunch of shit hanging around, but we'll just make it a winter special, be fine. So this fat guy comes up to him and he's like, hey, Black Knight, I really need your help because my dumb wife or ex-wife took the kid and I have full custody, I guess, is the way that goes.
Yeah, this dude, because I guess these guys that are these costumes.
He looks like Carl.
From Aqua Teen?
Yes.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, he's just like, hey, Black Knight, she got my kid.
Hey, look, you're an Avenger, boy. He goes, all right, buddy. Hey, how about you help me out?
Now you gotta find my kid.
I need to, how about you throw me a solid here, buddy?
Yeah, find my kid. And he's like, I guess he's in that building over there.
He's in the building because the reason why these guys are dressed in these outfits is they're being controlled by this force that is controlling this woman.
Yes.
And she is, for whatever, I guess this is because it's medieval related.
Sure.
She ends up.
Well, there's an amulet.
There's an amulet or whatever. It's
how she got this amulet, we don't know.
Oh, good question. Yeah,
we're never gonna find out.
But Black Knight, just happens to be around, but he's also a knight. So yeah,
he's like, all right, time to do the thing. So I'm gonna go up there and try to fight these guys, and they kind of just run away.
Well, he something happens here. Well, for real quick, I want to ask, what do you think of Black Knight's scooter?
Oh, it's very funny
because it looks like it's supposed to be a horse-ish.
It doesn't look like a horse. It looks like kind of looks like he's sitting on top of a Cybertruck. To be honest with you, it's a triangle. It's shitty. Let's just call it shitty.
It is shitty.
I don't like it. So yeah, he just like. I'm assuming it makes kind of like one of those little noises when it moves.
Yeah, it sounds like the $6 Million Man.
Yeah, like a cartoon noise. Yeah. So he like,
or I imagine the Jetsons cars.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking about. Like that kind of noise.
He goes up to fight these guys, and he knocks all their weapons away.
Yeah,
and then they go, they book it, and he's like, "Man, this is strange. Like, they just don't seem like dudes that should really be a part of this or whatever."
Right.
But he finds this woman
and this kid,
fucking Jessica Hahn here.
Yeah.
With this kid, and she's like, "Don't take my child," and he's like, "Look, I'm Black Knight, and for some reason I'm involved in this custody battle between you two."
Yeah, it's just I was in the wrong place at the wrong time, and really some days you're like, I shouldn't have fucking come to work.
And he's like, "Look, you can just take the kid. Well, you could figure this out. Let's just do this safely."
Yeah, and then he notices that she's got this extremely ugly amulet on.
Oh yeah, this
like
is
it's
awful.
this huge like gross head, like devil head.
Yeah,
and I'm like, I don't know why she would have put that on in the first place.
I mean, I don't know where she got it from. Maybe she got it from
like she bought it at a thrift store, but it's so ugly.
She got it from that store in that movie that we hate.
Oh yes.
The Scary on 61st.
Oh my god, fuck that movie. But yes, they go to that weird ass store.
Yeah.
Like in a cult store?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
I think it's some
God.
crystals and shit. But yeah,
Just don't watch that movie.
Yeah, don't watch that movie.
Don't do it. Anyway. But yes, there's like a weird ass fucking store that has all sorts of stuff. So she must have bought it there because it's gross.
It's gross, and he's and Black Knight's like, oh, this is used to be worn by the sorcerer Calamari. And that's strange because he's dead.
Calamari?
And she's like, look, yes. He is delicious squid pieces.
We've got more food now.
Oh.
We've got calamari and our mashed potato dog and bear pizza.
What was the other thing we had too? We just talked about having the oranges and
the oranges and coffee and
yeah.
Ew.
Yeah, no, this is a pretty nasty.
All the food in this issue sucks.
This catering sucks in this issue.
Boo. This is a bad wedding.
But
okay.
so can you imagine a wedding where there's like, we have your hot dog,
mashed potato dog,
hot dogs here. These are a specialty here at our banquet.
Or it could just be like, this is the bride and groom's favorite foods, and it's just like bear pizza and fucking mashed potato dogs. And you're like, why am I friends with these people?
You know what? We're leaving.
You know what? Fuck this. We're going to the bar.
Yeah, let's literally go anywhere else.
I'll go to McDonald's first. Let's go.
Yeah. So
gross.
So she's like, he's like, hey, maybe give me that amulet. It's kind of an evil thing. She's like, no. And it turns into a ghost, like a vision comes out of it. It's the
wizard.
This wizard or whatever. And Dark Knight or Black Knight thinks back to the time where he murdered this guy by throwing his sword through him.
Should try that again.
Because he has the ebony blade that wants him to kill, but he does not want to kill. But the blade needs blood.
Oh,
right.
Can he just like go to a blood bank and kind of just like get some, or
I don't know. I'm not really familiar with what he does, how that works.
Yeah, because I was gonna say like, could I just put a little drop of blood on it with my finger and be like, there you go, you good?
Can you maybe get a little cloth with some blood on it?
Yeah, just wipe it a little bit. It's cool.
A little bit. You're like, oh, you guys, you doing okay there, Blade?
Yeah, you doing all right? You got your dinner. I'm gonna eat my mashed potato dog, and we won't have to kill anybody.
Just imagine him sitting at a fast food restaurant with like a
just cutting his finger just a little, wiping it on the blade.
One for you, one for me. One for you. So, but yeah, I guess Doctor Strange fixed it for him.
Oh,
this woman starts like glowing, and then she turns into a dragon.
Yeah,
like a full on like cue the winged serpent.
Yeah, I really this was not a good story for me.
No, and then there's a little kid's like, bring back my mommy, Mr. Superhero.
And again, we've got more fucking kids just crying.
There's a lot of shitty kids in this one.
Oh,
shitty kids and shitty food.
Shitty kids, shitty food. A lot of kids crying while superheroes doing stuff. Don't like it.
The dragon is trying to kill Black Knight and this kid. And this dragon like knocks over the water tower that's on top of this building, and this little kid's just like, you just see this little kid just standing here.
Yeah, about to get like drenched and probably.
Oh, he's about to get crushed.
Well, yeah, and also wet.
Yeah,
and dead.
Yeah, wet and dead. Yep.
Wet and dead.
And
that sounds like a movie.
How's that not a title?
Should be, right?
It probably is, and it's probably a movie you don't want to see.
Yeah, probably.
And so, but he saves him.
But I do have to say that Black Knight, the way his helmet is drawn, his eyes are very far apart.
Yeah, he's got Amanda Seyfried eyes.
He absolutely does. You're like, whoa, you all right there, bro?
Yeah, how's that? Yeah, actually, that shouldn't be possible.
I have to say, I do not care about this. Basically, what happens is the Black Knight vanquishes it.
No, but the Black Knight reasons with the dragon.
Yeah, to be like, hey, your kid, that's important. And she's like, oh, you're being used by this evil wizard. Take the amulet off and be a mom again. And so she does, but then the amulet's like, I am still evil, and Black Knight just cuts it in half. And this woman gets arrested. Yeah, she gets arrested for taking this kid, and there's no like attempt at all at like
a social worker.
Yes, there's nothing like, oh man, we're going to like talk to the social worker. Maybe we can talk about custody arrangements. They just arrest this woman and then fucking Carl comes up and he's like, fucking crazy broad. Thanks for getting my kid back.
Yeah, he's like, hey, yeah, my wife, she's crazy. You know, what are you going to do? You know, how about we go get a hot dog and some mashed potatoes.
Some delicious orange coffee or whatever.
I got a good disgusting food place I go to. In the village, you know, they know me over there.
Disgusting food.
You just tell them that Carl sent you.
You just tell them Carl sent you. They'll give you the grossest shit.
Yeah, they'll just they'll take the hot dog, they'll put it under their arm, they'll give it to you.
Like Biff.
Yeah.
Or is that what his name was from You Can't Do That on Television? Was it Biff?
Oh, is that what Biff did? Barf.
Barf. That's right.
Oh, it's Barf's restaurant.
It's Barf's restaurant.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
there it is.
Don't eat at Barf's.
Yeah, he's like, you got to go to the disgusting food restaurant with the chef named Barf. It'll be good for you.
Yeah, and then this cop is like, yeah. Rightfully so. Black Knight's like, man, I did not need to be involved in this.
No, you didn't, Black Knight. None of us did.
But then the cops there is like, yeah, but you slayed a dragon. Fart.
And that's it.
That's it for this. Oh, we do get real quick. We get some pinups though. We got Moon Knight. We got this picture of the X-Men where it looks
Storm is little, is what I'm assuming.
Storm is a little kid, but she's also here too, and she has hair. One of the haircuts from Halle Berry.
Oh yeah, kind of.
As Storm.
Yeah. I see it.
And then you have, and I want to do. This is a fun game, real quick. You have a Spider-Man pinup, right?
Uh-huh.
And it's him, and you got a bunch of his villains.
Uh-huh.
Now, most of these villains you probably recognize.
Okay.
For the ones you don't recognize, who do you think they are?
Let me see here.
Let's see. I want to see what you say, because I actually had to ask somebody about these.
All right, well, I see Rhino.
Yeah.
Obviously. I see Grey Hulk.
Uh-huh.
Dr. Doom. Hobgoblin. There's the Croc guy.
Lizard, yeah.
Yeah, the lizard. Oh, there's that guy with that shitty star face. I don't remember his
Electro.
name. That guy looks like a pineapple. So I'm assuming that's Pineapple Man.
Who's Pineapple Man?
Well, this guy right here, that's Pineapple Man.
Okay. Okay, Pineapple Man. Yes.
Pineapple Man. That's Steampunk guy.
Yes.
That's him there. That's just shitty luchador. Here. This is Dead Ape. I'm assuming who that is. That's like our C-3PO's weird cousin. There. That's just a guy from the military. I don't know who the fuck that is.
Military guy.
Military guy. This is a guy who's the devil but also likes to fuck. I don't know who this guy is.
That's Craven.
Is that Craven?
Yes, Craven.
I thought Craven had long hair.
No.
This is a man who likes to live fabulously. Because look at that collar. I'm assuming.
The Vulture.
Oh, is that the Vulture? Because I was going to say, I'm assuming he's some sort of snow-based villain.
No, you would think that by his collar, but no.
Yeah. I don't know. That guy's probably like a snake of some sort.
No, that's Chameleon.
And that guy's on fire. So it doesn't actually matter. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah. No,
I'll have to actually take pictures of those people.
Yeah, I can tell. Well, here's the thing. So this Dead Ape guy.
Dead Ape, yeah.
Dead Ape threw me for a loop.
Who's Dead Ape?
Dead Ape isn't even a guy. He is in the second issue of Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man.
Ever.
There was a guy known as the Tinkerer.
Okay. I feel like I've heard of that.
You've heard of the Tinkerer.
Is that what he looked like?
No. The Tinkerer was like, I'm going to dress up some people as aliens, and this is what they look like.
That's a dead ape. That's stupid.
That is such a weird cut to throw in here, because I had to ask the comic book group. People, I go, does anybody know who this is? Because I did a reverse Google search, and it's like, do you mean General Grievous? And I'm like, no.
I mean, yeah, I could see how he would look like General Grievous.
But no. Yeah.
No, that's weird. So they're that somebody drew that, and they're like, haha, deep cut. That nobody knew.
But that's going to do it for this week's episode. Thanks for listening. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram, all the socials. At Angry Hero Shawn and at Jen Stansfield. You can find us on YouTube at Worst Collection Ever. You can check out the ongoing playlist of new episodes, as well as our DCKO simulations on WWE 2K25. Those have been a lot of fun to do commentary on, so you can check those out. And also rate and review the show anywhere you get it, and email the show at worstcollectionever@gmail.com. So once again, folks, thanks for listening. Talk to you again next time.
Bye.